QT, and it is 11:06 p.m. Eastern Time. Um, I just wanted to well say that earlier today was some really sad news, and thing is, Stan Lee passed away earlier today, and yeah, I'm taking it really hard right now. He's been like, real inspiration and everything, sharing his creativity with everyone. I don't know. I know one thing I do know. I'm gonna really miss him. I think I mean everyone is really taking it hard. I've been on Facebook. I've been on Twitter. I've been like everywhere so far, and oh man, I I got the news from my brother earlier today saying that he passed away, and I was just wondering if the news was true. And when I looked up his name, when I Google searched it, it said that he, today is where he passed away. He passed away at the age of 95, and I mean, this man, he's so down to earth. He's such a legend and everything, and I don't know. Uh, all day, I was really sad, and I just couldn't believe that he's gone. I mean, I knew something was wrong. Hearing like how he's making these appearances at the comic conventions and stuff, and then next thing um, there are times where he had to like, there are times where he wanted to go and he did not make any appearances. He had to cancel out his appearances due to his health, and I knew something was up, and this thing was going on like for quite some time, and I knew something was going on. I knew something was really going on with his health, but man, well, I know right now he's with his wife and everything. One that played Madame Woe in the Spider-Man, who voiced Madame Woe in the Spider-Man animated series back in the 1990s animated series. That Yeah, she had such a great voice and everything, but man, I was I was actually hoping that my league leader would be on and we could do something. My pain my paying tribute to Stan Lee and everything, but I I don't see him on. The same thing like what we did with when Adam West when he passed away. Oh man, it's gonna be real tough. Like it's not gonna be the same anymore. Due to his passing, and oh man, just remembering the time where I met Stan Lee was at it was either at New York Comic Con or the MegaCon convention, where we met Stan Lee and you know took a photo, got an autograph and everything. But right now, I don't know where that is. And when I took a picture on my cell phone, and and that was like a few cell phones ago that I had, right? I think I had like the My Touch or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, uh, T-Mobile My Touch, and yeah, right now I have a Galaxy S8. So like I'm not gonna get those pictures again. And I know like I had a picture with Adam West on that phone too. So I mean it's already too late for that. But yeah, it was a long time ago, and like anytime when you're going up in those comic conventions, it's always crowded. Everyone wants to meet the legend, and I know like a few faces and stuff like that went every year just to meet the man himself, and it was these guys had one hell of a blast. But yeah, I mean, even if you met him once, like in person, that's what it was like. It felt really good and everything, and you know, I for me, it was really cool. He was just signing stuff, answering some people's questions, while for a certain amount of time, because I mean there was a long line and he had other things to do. Um, yeah. I think well, Marvel Comics is going to do something. Like I don't know where. I don't know which convention. Most likely at the San Diego Comic Con. That they might do a Stan Lee tribute. Um, or but I don't know like what else comic conventions will be coming out. I don't really know. I'm gonna have to look that up. They might do a tribute over there too to that next comic convention. But it's really hard, like even on the people that work that would really that work for him, and at Marvel and all of that. I think like Jim Lee, he's he's taking it. He's probably taking it hard. I mean, if I like if I was working at Marvel Comics, and like maybe like I don't know if I leave or got fired or something, um, you know, I would still like I would still appreciate the opportunity and everything that he's given me. Um, and like if I were to move on to like to go work at DC Comics or something, hypothetically, yeah, I would definitely, most definitely. And the thing is, it's like going out to his, friends and family, and yeah, I mean, it's really hard losing a legend like him. It really is, and he's making these really great cameos, and oh man, there was no way he could have pulled through with this. Not this time, because You know, he was weakening, and you could already see that. You could tell that he was and stuff. And then I mean, I remember like the conventions that he couldn't even go to, like he canceled. Um, yeah, it was like some people were like really disappointed and everything, and I was like on there, and I was like, hey, look, I mean, you know how old he is, like like he's a legend and stuff like that. You gotta like cut him some slack. Just don't go being like just, oh, I always wanted to be Stan Lee and I can't and whatever. Nah, I mean health is most important, and this does a lot for you. So that's the whole thing. Like kind of like say like who you are and everything. Like let's say if like you wanted to go skydiving, for example, and whatever, but you have like a high blood pressure or something or whatever, they're not gonna allow you to like skydive or anything like that. What they're gonna do, they're gonna like that. That's the sort of thing. Like you gotta, health is most important, and that's the thing. You gotta take care of it. You gotta, don't be careless or anything like that. That's what it is. Um, I have like the how to draw Marvel books. I have like some of the how to draw comics. Like how to draw comics the Marvel way. I have like his updated books as well. How to draw, how to write, how to like design characters or something like that. I had those books. Um, and that was the thing, and it was kind of crazy too. I mean, I was recently at this weekend. I was at I mean last weekend. Sorry, I was at a comic, not a comic convention, but a ranger convention. Called Ranger Stop. It was something with the the Power Rangers and stuff. I mean, I used to grow up. Why I was a kid when that thing happened and whatever. So I went to go, you know, went to go to it, and um, the Japanese, like two of the Japanese cast from like the Japanese counterpart of Mighty Morphin was over there, and everything. So that was a real good. That was really good. That was an honor to see them, to meet up with them in person and everything, and yeah. Uh, but it was fun. But like like today, I mean, I know like Stanley has met up with a bunch of them, right? And like guys who plays Zordon and all of them, like yeah, they took a picture with him and everything, and they're like sharing that on their Facebook page, and everyone's doing artworks of Stan Lee. You see that stuff. You see, like people are like a lot of people are sad and everything, and people like on my Facebook, like I have like not just like you know friends and family, but I also have like a lot of comic book artists. I have what else do I have? I have that. I have like I think I also have the writers and colorists as well. I also so I I have a bunch of like cosplayers and stuff. You know, on my friends list. and I actually just meet up with these guys and stuff, and yeah, when I looked at their Facebook page and stuff, like I didn't like it was like right there. So every time when I was like refreshing, you know, that was it. You saw like a bunch of this stuff, and then like Jamie Tyndall or whatever how you pronounce his last name. He did like a really nice Spider-Man artwork for a tribute for Stan Lee, and oh man, it's yeah, it was inked and colored and everything, and it was so nice. Saying like Stanley would really appreciate this, he would definitely love this piece. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot, man. It's a lot to take in, for someone who's given his all, like his creativity, all the things that he's shared, the people he's met, you know, the things he's been in, like TV shows like Big Bang Theory and the Marvel films and stuff, and like doing something like to show up on a Teen Titans Go film and stuff. Oh my God! I mean, yeah, he's definitely gonna be missed by a lot of people, and and I mean, I try to like early, like I try to like shake it off and whatever, but it's just like I can't, and you um, this is like one of those things where I just feel I don't I can't I really can't like hey I can't really say the words because I don't know I just can't I still can't believe that it's happened, and I felt like it happened so soon, and like like so early in the morning like that, just yeah, I mean, this is the thing, and oh man, yeah, it's just that I'm trying to get my mind off of things. Right now, I'm in this place that this Atlantean area. That's a new DLC that came out like sometime last week, and I'm like right now I'm doing it for the first time because I mean I've been playing the Spider-Man game for the PS4. Uh, I plotted that out. Even though the Black Cat DLC. Um, I also like was taking time off from the game and stuff like that. You know, uh, spending time with my own family and everything, and hanging out, doing all of that. But with news with news like this, oh man, such creativity. This one, this, and I remember like they said something like somewhere around that when people around that time, like around like people around my age right now, which is I'm in my 30s and stuff. Um, yeah, they say they will quit comic, quit comic books and stuff, and then next thing you know, well, that was proven false because I'm still into it. And yeah, so I mean, it is pretty much like thanks to the people, the fans and everything for all of this, to help out, contribute to this whole thing. But oh man, even like I remember seeing a picture, with Stan Lee taking, you know, with what was he was with a baby cosplayer that was cosplaying as Stan Lee. It was like an infant Stan Lee or something like that. And oh man, like yeah, I mean that was like an ingenious cos. That was like that was really like a real smart cosplay. I would say really smart. Oh, that one of the best. And I've also when I went to these conventions before, like that I've actually seen a few of them. You know, so yeah. I think some guy at DC Comics is also gonna do something for him. Um, something as well. I'm not really sure, but it's just like yeah, he's just he's like everywhere, and I know like I talked to a lot of a lot of the artists, and they just like how he just do things like his cameos and all that from the films and everything, and um, I mean, yeah, I certainly gonna miss him though. Just I'm just having a hard time getting out, the words of how I'm feeling because like in most cases, like it can't. I don't know. For some reason, I just can't describe how it is I'm feeling. I know I'm breaking up at some point. Uh, you know, just and it's just because of that. Um, yeah. So if my league leader does, we're gonna try to figure something out. Um, we're gonna. I know we're definitely gonna talk about it because like he is someone like that knows his comic books real well, like I do, and yeah, he's pretty much like old school like me, and I mean, I still get into it, and we both, we just go to like comic conventions and stuff like that. Um, where he goes where he is, and I go where I go where I am, and that's what it is. And yeah, yeah, I know we're gonna like definitely talk about it. Definitely gonna talk about it, but I haven't seen him on. I saw like his nephew on. Um, and I thought like he'd be back, from work and all of that. Just when like when is he gonna come on? So I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know, like might see him tomorrow, my league leader, and yeah, because I would love to do a. I would love to do a tribute to Stan Lee. In this game, I haven't seen anybody dressed up like like Stan Lee or anything. Or whatever, but yeah, I mean, I guess like a Marvel looking character would do. Um, I guess that, yeah, I guess that'll do. That might be enough, if anything. But yeah, this thing was like all over the news, and I remember looking at it, and they were kind of like going back a little bit of his like some of the stuff of his history, and yeah, um, shared a little bit, and what he's been doing, who he is, and hmm but I've been sharing a lot, like on Facebook. I've been sharing like a lot of his picture, like the artwork and the pictures that these guys are sharing, and man. I mean, I know like things would get better, but with something like this, when it comes to like comic books and stuff, it's not. And so yeah, I want to know what the other guys are gonna say, because that's what I'm waiting for. Remember, like guys like Raven Gregory was talking about him. It was like Jamie. There was Jamie Tyndall. Jamie Tyndall. Yeah. Anyways, it's guys like them, and you already got the idea. But yeah, I'm gonna like I'm gonna cut this broadcast off. Cause right now, for some reason, I don't feel so good, and like yeah, I'm really hurting deep inside. Just can't get out the words. You know, and yeah, he's been like, again, he's been like a inspiration to us all. He's done like one of the, he's been like one of the best. And I did want to see him again. That was a funny that's a funny thing right there, because when there's like the comic convention, like where my location is, like there he couldn't like go to it, and I don't think he was able to go to New York Comic Con either, due to his health and everything. But I mean, he fought long enough. He fought, that. But yeah, like sometimes when you fight so hard for your life, just for your health, that sometimes it weakens, and and you have to like do something about it. But yeah, man, uh, I think more will be talked about tomorrow and stuff. Maybe I don't know. And my thoughts, my prayers, everything. You know, it's gonna be with everyone. Um, Stanley, you know, his friends and family, you know, his fans and everything. You know, the people he's worked with, you know, his employees and stuff. Everything, you know. But yeah. Anyways, I might do a broadcast tomorrow. You know, I don't know yet. If anything, if I hear anything, if you're gonna do anything, I'll just do like another broadcast and stuff, you know, real quick and everything. So yeah, rest in peace, Dan. Rest in peace, and Stanley. You'll always, always, always be missed. Thank you.